What's up, everybody? How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me. I've got a movie review for you. The new movie called Smile just came out today. I went and saw it last night. Well, I guess it was technically the today. It was at midnight, but whatever. I went and saw it at work with staff and wanted to talk to you about it. So, after witnessing a bizarre traumatic incident involving a patient, Dr. Rose Cotter starts experiencing frightening occurrences that she can't explain. As an overwhelming terror begins taking over her life, Rose must confront her troubling past in order to survive and escape her horrifying new reality. That's kind of a vague description of the movie, but I would say it's accurate. It's that's basically what happens is this doctor sees something happen and then it starts to affect her. And it's a lot different than I thought. I'm going to be as vague as I can about this because I don't want to ruin anything, because I went into this movie thinking it was going to be terrible, and I walked out of the theater extremely happy. It was pretty good. Like, okay, was it a 8 or 9 out of 10? No, but it was easily a 6.5 to a 7, like above average. And as many things as we've gotten in the past couple of years that I didn't personally enjoy, you might have liked some of the movies that I didn't like, but all the ones that I didn't care for much, this was a breath of fresh air, man. Like, even though I didn't do a review on Barbarian because overall I liked the movie, but the end made me really mad. I didn't want to smash that movie. Barbarian was pretty good, even with the ending. But this one I thought was a much better movie. Now, like the middle of Barbarian, I thought like technically Barbarian was made better, but like that doesn't necessarily mean that the movie was better, because it's just like having a band or a musical group. Just because you're really talented, like I don't know, the Pentatonics or something, doesn't mean you make good music. It just means that you're really talented. You have to be able to put that stuff together. So um, there, you know what? I wrote a couple things out on my phone. I'll tell you what, they had some pretty inventive jump scares. I haven't been jump scared in like years, and they got me twice last night in that movie. It's kind of an amalgamation of oof, Final Destination, and It Follows a little bit. Um, the beginning of the movie has just one of the best jump scares I've ever seen, and this is like somewhere in the first act. I'm not gonna tell you where it's at, but at the you know first 30 minutes or so. There's some. It's gonna make you guys miserable the first half hour of this movie. I'm sorry, I don't want to tell you what happens. Um, there was some interesting camera work in the movie. Like they had a lot of really, I don't, some of it, while interesting, I don't really understand their reasoning behind it, because they had some weird aerial shots that I thought were really cool looking, but a couple of them like turned upside down. I don't really know why. I don't know if there was an explanation that I missed or something, but um, I was pretty what's the word, attentive throughout the whole movie. I was enjoying it, so I'm a little surprised. Let's see. There's a scene inside of her house where the tension is built masterfully. It is wonderful. It's scary, and I was just like, it's good, man. Man, it's hard to talk about this without ruining stuff. Okay, so the things I didn't like about it was the smile thing was a little bit meh, but whatever, man. I got to stop hating on stuff that isn't my style specifically. But I didn't really care for the smile thing, but they had to have a vehicle to get where they were going, so I get it. The guy that played her husband, somebody told me that's the dude from The Boys. He is terrible. That guy's a very bad actor. Let's see here. I hate saying that about this poor kid too. You know what it might have been? It might not even have been his acting. It might have just been that they had no chemistry on screen, because they didn't. Jesse T. Usher. Oh, I think that is the guy. Oh crap! It is the dude. So Jesse T. Usher plays A Train in The Boys. He's in this, and he plays the main character's husband or fiance. And they had no chemistry. His acting was terrible, and that might not have been his fault. It might have been the director. I don't know. Um, Judy Reyes from Scrubs was also in it. Uh, yeah, I don't know, man. The Okay, I wrote this down, and I'll say it like this: one of the best jump scares that I've ever seen happens in the first half of the movie. That gives you two in the first hour to watch out for. Bro, I'm telling you, this movie is pretty scary. Um, like the stuff that was happening didn't scare me, but the whole movie was tense. Like you didn't know when was something was coming. And usually I'm a proponent for like less jump scares is better, but in this movie it felt like it fit. I don't really know why. Maybe I'm just getting soft in my old age. I don't know, but I enjoyed this movie way better than I thought I was going to. The story was pretty decent, but like the jump scares were cool. The character design, I'm gonna leave it at that, is really cool. There's some stuff that goes on that you'll see that's like visually pretty cool. There's a couple of gnarly scenes in it. The main character, at first I wasn't on board, but as the movie went on, I thought, you know what, she's trying her little heart out to act, and I think while she may not be like an A-list actor yet, like as far as quality, she worked hard, man, and I think she deserves some credit for that. This kind of stuff is going to be hard to not overdo it, and they were towing that line a lot. The dialogue was pretty decent, I guess, but there were some cool shots, a lot of good scares. I mean, overall, dude, I don't know, I just had a good time watching it. I don't think it was a, you know, insanely great movie or anything, but it was way better than I thought it was going to be. See, I was told it was going to be like Truth or Dare, and so when I went in there, I had no expectations. I thought this movie was going to suck, and I think that's the thing. If you go into a movie theater, I went in complete. I had no idea what this movie was about. I'm pretty sure I watched the trailer at some point. I don't remember that. My memory is absolutely terrible. But if you go into a theater completely blind, I think you have a better chance of enjoying something, even if you go in with like lower expectations. Because, like I said, I heard it was kind of like Truth or Dare. I just went, okay, well, that movie was not very good. So I enjoyed it a little bit, but it's not very good. So I was like, all right, cool. So I had tempered expectations when I went in, and I got something that was, decent, and I enjoyed it. I think had I had the same expectations for something like The Black Phone, maybe even Barbarian, I would have had a better time. I don't know, man. Barbarian was a pretty good movie all the way up to the end. Like that's what frustrated me about that one, is that it was all the way up to the end. It was really good. I want to watch that one again because I liked it overall. I think if you can only complain about the last 2 minutes, the whole movie's good. Otherwise, I just got to say it's a good movie, right? That's how that works. But anyways, Smile comes out today. Go check it out if you can. This is the 29th of September, if you're wondering what date it is. So this weekend it's coming out. Go check it out. It's at Alamo Drafthouse. I believe it's at Cinemark. So go check it out at all the local theaters. Support these companies, man. Let's get these people paid. Yeah, man, had a good time watching it. And I will probably buy this one, actually. So, yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Please don't spoil anything, at least for a good week. And, yeah, have a good weekend, everybody. Go check out some movies. Peace.